Welcome back to Binary Options 101. We're here at a binary options broker page. We're looking at start options. Remember that we have a special link. If you go to binaryoptionssystem.com, okay, binaryoptionssystem.com. If you use our link to sign up, you can get up to $600 for your deposit. Okay, I think that's for a $1,000 deposit. Now, what's a deposit? A deposit doesn't mean you're spending money, because a deposit is something you can get back. Okay, so you use our link to get started. These guys are solid. Okay, I have a conference call with one of the founders later. They're very They're in the process of getting regulated at this time. They'll probably will be by the time you see this, and that's important. And that means they are looking out for you, and that they want to make sure that you're assured that there's no funny business. Okay. So, and anyways, the whole industry is in its infancy, although it is not a new concept, and it's definitely not a radical one. If the CBOE, Chicago Board's Options Exchange, if they have just rolled out 2 new binary options products, which they have on the VIX and the S&P 500. Okay, just type in CBOE binary options on Google and you will see. And by this time, they may have more binary products. Okay, that you know this is totally legitimate. Okay, now the issue is, how is this, can this help you in your options trading? Okay, the fellow, very popular options trader guy, used to be a NFL football player, John Nigerian. Okay, he's has been in options for a long time, and he's been in the pits too. So he's a great resource. If you want to pick his brain, just type in Nigerian, Najarian, okay, Nigerian, okay, and he has his own sites, his own brokerage now too. So anyways, my point here is coming back. Is this training wheels to? Nigerian said, "Oh, binary options is actually," he likes them. Okay, he says they're training wheels to vanilla options. What's a vanilla option? Well, a vanilla option is a regular option. Vanilla options are options here. Look on Apple, for example. You get your options chain here at Yahoo Finance. Okay, click on options after you get a stock quote, and bam, there are your options. Okay, so here is the stock binary options trading page. Okay, and you have different looks here. Okay, now in terms of training wheels, how can these be training wheels? Well, the concept that their options expire and you need to do something before expiration. Okay, and that is important. In the concept of selling credit, okay, selling options naked, okay, naked calls, naked puts, or trading credit spreads, where you're pulling in cash, and if the stock closes above a certain point, you profit. If it closes below a certain point, you lose. Or for a credit spread, if the stock closes below certain price, you get to collect all the premium. Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, put credit spread is above a certain price. Call would be below a certain price. Okay, credit spread, since you're selling the more expensive in a credit spread. So yeah, it's, binary options. So binary options, you start getting this concept of an option that expires, and the concept of putting on credit spreads. Okay, because it's a way of thinking. Okay, if you a credit spread trader thinks differently, essentially, than a directional, hard directional trader who buys calls and puts. Okay, so this is how you can get started in trading regular options. And you know what? When you open a regular options trading account, you get grilled with a lot of questions. It takes a long time to open an account, and the account funding is another issue on its own. Okay, and there's so many formalities here with these binary options broker. You just sign up, put bare minimum information, and you stick money in there via credit card or PayPal. You can wire to. Okay, so boom, you're ready to go. That's it. The sign up takes you what? 2-3 minutes. Yeah. So, and then funding, just pop it into your PayPal account and you're ready to go. So very interesting, isn't it? So the barriers of entry are lower. You can start. You can practice. Okay. Now, what else do we have here? The concept of in the money and out of the money is important. Okay, because that's in the money options. You understand how that works on calls and puts. You also start thinking in a more easy way about trading the downside versus the upside. Now I know most people are brought up in the stock investing world to think a certain way, as if you are investing in a company, and you can't, and it's very difficult to thinking of the demise of a company, and because that seems like it's negative. But here we're basing our trades off of price. So we don't. Once you can graduate out of that way of thinking, okay, of trying to think of a demise of a company, and you just see a price chart trigger to the downside, and you buy a put. Okay, simple as that. And then you get out of that whole mindset of thinking, oh well, I don't want to wish anyone bad. It's un-American to short, et cetera, et cetera. So and especially with binary options, you're essentially day trading within an hour. So you hit the put button, you're not going to have any feelings of remorse during intraday price patterns. Okay. Anyways, you need to get out of that. All right. You're trading. You're not anti-investing. Okay, when playing the downside. Okay, so options expire. You need to, third Friday of every month, the vanilla options do. These expire every hour. Get used to the credit spread concept. Get used to trading the up or downside as if they're the same. You can practice your money management. Okay, there's cap to trade sizes. Vanilla options, you can throw a ton of money in there and watch that get wiped out fast. Okay. Here you can at least go at a measured pace, and with the various caps and that. So very interesting. And here the opportunity, okay, to trade, and this is very interesting. Okay, it's mentally challenging to because you have something to do every hour. Okay, to determine the high probability price direction, and so this is a great opportunity. I mean, to make it up to 75% in an hour every hour. Okay, so look, the Apple payout right here is 75%. Okay, and that's with 2 minutes left to trade. So very interesting. Anyways, this is a great way to start with options. It's easy to get into, and you start. You're definitely preparing yourself for being able to trade credit spreads and nakeds, because where you get the time decay in your favor on vanilla options when you sell credit spreads and trade nakeds, sell options short, and that is a particular mindset that most people it's difficult for a lot of people to grasp. But now you can you can grasp, you can step into that much more in a much more easy way through trading binary options. Okay? All right, thank you.